Welcome to Lost in Revision. All of our content is public domain, literature, fairy tales, and folklore. We look at stories through an irreverent and lighthearted lens in our discussion episodes, and our daily stories are a fun way to listen to the original versions in a short format that can fit into most people's schedules. If you prefer to listen to full chapters, you can subscribe to our Patreon page. We just added a $1 option that provides early access and more. You can check the show notes for our Linktree page, where there are links to all of our public pages, ways to contact us, and all of our content. Our goal is to at least break even to cover our expenses, so any support that you can offer to help us reach that goal helps keep this podcast going and you entertained. All of our music is by Nathan Hubble and is used with his permission. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
The Shooting Match at Nottingham Town. Part 4. Then the herald stood forth and loudly proclaimed the rules of the game as follows. Shoot each man from yon mark, which is 70 yards and 10 from the target. 1 arrow shooteth each man first, and from all the archers shall the 10 that shooteth the fairest shafts be chosen for to shoot again. 2 arrows shooteth each man of these 10, then shall the 3 that shoot the fairest shafts be chosen for to shoot again. 3 arrows shooteth each man of those 3, and to him that shooteth the fairest shafts shall the prize be given. Then the sheriff leaned forward, looking keenly among the press of archers to find whether Robin Hood was among them. But no one was there clad in Lincoln green, such as was worn by Robin and his band. Nevertheless, said the sheriff to himself, he may still be there, and I miss him among the crowd of other men. But let me see when but 10 men shoot, for I wot he will be among the 10, or I know him not. And now the archers shot, each man in turn, and the good folk never saw such archery as was done that day. 6 arrows were within the clout, 4 within the black, and only 2 smote the outer ring, so that when the last arrow sped and struck the target, all the people shouted aloud, for it was noble shooting. And now but 10 men were left of all those that had shot before, and of these 10, 6 were famous throughout the land, and most of the folk gathered there knew them. These 6 men were Gilbert o' the Redcap, Adam o' the Dell, Deacon Crookshank, William o' Leslie, Hubert O'Cloud, and Swithin o' Hertford. 2 others were yeomen of merry Yorkshire. Another was a tall stranger in blue, who said he came from London town, and the last was a tattered stranger in scarlet, who wore a patch over one eye. Now, quoth the sheriff to a man-at-arms who stood near him, seest thou Robin Hood among the 10? Nay, that I do not, your worship, answered the man. 6 of them I know right well. Of those Yorkshire yeomen, 1 is too tall, and the other too short for that bold knave. Robin's beard is as yellow as gold, while yon tattered beggar in scarlet hath a beard of brown, besides being blind of one eye. As for the stranger in blue, Robin's shoulders, I ween, are 3 inches broader than his. Then quoth the sheriff, smiting his thigh angrily, yon knave is a coward as well as a rogue, and dares not show his face among good men and true. Then, after they had rested a short time, those 10 stout men stepped forth to shoot again. Each man shot 2 arrows, and as they shot, not a word was spoken, but all the crowd watched with scarce a breath of sound. But when the last had shot his arrow, another great shout arose, while many cast their caps aloft for joy at such marvellous shooting. Now, by our gracious Lady fair, quoth old Sir Amos o' the Dell, who bowed with 80 years or more, sat near the sheriff. Ne'er saw I such archery in all my life before. Yet have I seen the best hands at the longbow for 80 years or more. And now but 3 men were left of all those that had shot before. One was Gil o' the Red Cap, one the tattered stranger in scarlet, and one Adam o' the Dell of Tamworth town. Then all the people called aloud, some crying, "Ho for Gilbert o' the Red Cap," and some, "Hey for the stout Adam o' Tamworth." But not a single man in the crowd called upon the stranger in scarlet.
I hope you're enjoying the stories. We sure are enjoying creating this for you. If you go and sign up on Patreon, you can listen without having to hear me talking in the intro and outro. For only $3 a month, you get the full chapters as soon as I have them edited, and you have your own personal RSS feed with no interruptions. We just added a $1 option that provides early access and more. We also have an account with buymeacoffee.com if you want to support us that way. So check out our link tree in the show notes for all of the best ways to get in touch and support the show.
There's a lot more waiting for us all at the end of the road.